Hello, beautiful. I've been looking lately into future remembering, being remembering from the future a future thing that hasn't happened yet, or a future life, like the life that I want, looking at that as if it happened in the past. And I've heard it lots of times that that's a good practice, and I've been tried it a little bit and go, oh no, that's too hard, and stopped. But a couple of days ago, I decided to practice because, like everything else that I've ever got good at it, I wasn't good at it to start off with, and I had to keep doing it to get good at it. So, this is my thing I'm going to get good at. So, it was what interested me about myself this morning was because I thought that I wasn't very good at it and I wouldn't really be able to do it. I left myself that much page and I thought that'll be heaps to write that in. But then I wrote another page. So I just thought I would read. So this is just what I wrote this morning. I've written a couple of other things over the last few days, and this was today's one. I created my community of thousands really slowly to start off with. I'd heard a lot of people talk about remembering the future, but found I stumbled when I tried to do it. The breakthrough came when I saw doing the future remembering as a new skill I was learning. So like when I was learning to walk, I'm allowed to really suck at it when I first try it out. So here I go, looking back at how awkward it felt at first and how hard to conjure. But I am magic, so I knew I would grow into it because I learnt to walk in public. By that, I might do a bit of explaining to you on the way, but I meant like doing YouTube is like I feel like I'm learning to walk in public. Yeah. Because I shared my journey to being good at future remembering. I inspired that I'm going to start that sentence again. Because I shared my journey to being good at future remembering, I inspired thousands to do the same for themselves. A sort of permission slip, taking us back to knowing that we weren't experts at walking, and we're going to fall down many times doing this work. But I love that I can walk. I thank little me for keeping going, and I thank 2026 me for keeping going, even though parts of the system didn't feel like they were working in her favour. Actually, a lot of the system feels like it's not working in my favour. It feels like most people go, oh, look, she's not doing anything. Yeah. Anyway. What she did have was time to experiment, time to film herself and develop and practice future remembering, which created me. Easygoing, calm, loving what is and eager for more, able to access higher realms and show people simple ways that they can too. And constantly remind us all that all of the good stuff is simple. Working together, we evolve and make this world a better place for future generations who are us. When I started, I thought I didn't have much to say yet, but once I put my shoes on and walk out the door, I can walk as far as I want. I love that I read that to you because it just became new again to me. And most of us learnt to walk, and we fell over lots, and we didn't go, oh, I'm not going to do that. I know I'm not the first person to use that as an analogy, but we do it with heaps of things like driving. If you learnt to drive, that was not easy to start off with. And yet to do it around other people. Yeah, but I'm here in a stunningly beautiful part of the world, getting to do what I want. Beautiful bird song. So thank you for being with me. If you'd like to share my journey, if you'd like to share yours with me, that would be awesome. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. Yeah. See what we can do together. Okay. I'll leave that there. I think I said thank you for being with me. Thank you for being with me. And see you next time. Bye.